I talk at length about the mash tun first system and how much I love it and how the revisions it went through to get to where it is. The strike water first system is kind of the little brother to it. It's no more inferior, it's just different, and maybe it fits your application better. Let me kind of walk you through this and maybe how it works for you and why it would work for you. First, in the strike water first system, you'll notice the strike vessel up here. It's the smaller of the two pots, and it's probably modified with a stopper, graduated stopper that sits in here with a valve. You're going to fill this with strike water, and it's going to be cold going in, cold filtered water or bottled water or well water, whatever you have. You'll fill it here up to volume, then you'll hit it with the immersion heater, stirring it occasionally, and then when you hit strike water or strike temperature, you're going to ready your grain. One of the best benefits about this system is that basically one set of hands becomes two, because you're going to open this up and it's a 1/2 inch bore, which means the water is going to come down here pretty quickly. While the water comes down here, you're adding grain, and between the actions of both of these at the same time, you're probably going to avoid dough balls and you're going to have a more efficient mash. As this water comes down and as this grain goes down and you mash them together, you put the top on and that'll be your mash. One of the disadvantages is that inherent to the system, you need more room to work up here, which means you need more working room, which means you eat up some of the benefits of the vertical system and utilizing the gravity. For example, when it comes time, the lauter is no problem. Coming into your boil kettle, conducting your boil, adding your hops, that's no problem. But when you want to transfer to the ale pails, you're directly even here. And when you're even, you can't start a siphon, which means you have to transfer with a sanitized baler. Also, in the mash tun first system, on the second tier we had the boil kettle, which means we had the single hitter next to it for spacing reasons. If you do have a single hitter kegerator, you would have to put it down here. A little bit goofy because it's down low so much, but you could make those concessions. What this does spare you with is when you transfer here, you only have to lift this pail up to the second tier, or you can lift this up empty, put it here, and just bail here. Quite a bit more comfortable than the mash tun first system. Otherwise, the rack is exactly the same. The spacing on the shelves differ, but pretty much only the mash tun and the strike vessel are changed. Otherwise, it's a great system, and it might just work out better for you.